I think I just found some major foreshadowing for the end of Ghostbloods in the Elantris short story. I actually think this one is pretty solid and less unhinged. But also, spoiler warning if you don't know who Thydakar is. So I'm reading The Hope of Elantris and I noticed something very curious. And in the short story, it mentions a new Sion we haven't heard before, ATI, and it mentions that this means hope. But ATI, 80, is also Ruin's name. Now, one of the reasons this is so important is because the two shards that have been splintered that were in the Celish system are Dominion and Devotion, and it mentions in Arcana Unbounded that they created the language there. And we know that 80 was referred to as the best of us and therefore the most likely to hold off on Ruin's influence the longest. So it is kind of adorable that they named Hope after their friend. But this also means that when Kelsier says, I am Hope, he's also saying, I am Ruin. Linguistics are extremely important to Brandon. If you look at the main characters' names in the Sternlight archives and the meanings they're given in the book, it's all foreshadowing for what happens at the end of Wind and Truth. And although this was early career Brandon, I mean, he already knew Ruin's name at the time he was writing this short story. There is no way this is a coincidence. Now, a lot of different people have a lot of different theories about what's going to happen to Harmony and Ghostbloods, and honestly, I can get on board with all of those. But this could give some weight to the argument that Kelsier and Marsh are going to take up preservation and ruin. And I'm honestly shocked more people aren't talking about this, but it's probably just because not a lot of us have read the short story. To be fair, it took me 17 years to do it. It's also important to remember that Brandon has referred to Mistborn as the sequel to Elantris. But I want to know what you think. Do you think this is foreshadowing or simply a coincidence?